from the coop, that's why.
Yes, Mackie's flown the coop, and it's taken a load off my mind, I can tell you. I had to send customers away last night, 'cause all I wanted to do was weep on my pillow when I thought how I had betrayed that real gentleman for the life of you. Then do you know what happened? I had no sooner cried myself to sleep than I was wakened by the sound of a whistle, and there in the street below stood the very man I was weeping about, shouting at me to throw down his keys. He was ready in my arms to forget the wrong I'd done him. There's a proper gentleman for you. The last real gentleman left in London now.
Where is he now? Passed out in your bed, I suppose.
No, he has not. Because he's a real gentleman and has feelings and cares for people's feelings. He knew Suki Tawdry, my friend Suki Tawdry. She was as upset as I was. So he went straight from my bed to hers, and he's with her now, comforting her the way he comforted me. So the last gentleman.
Is it Suki Tawdry, eh?
Yes, he is, Mrs. Snotty-Nosed Peachum.
And where is Suki Tawdry?
621 Oxford Street. He's with her now, comforting her. There was a time, it was so long ago, in long.
So, 621 Oxford Street at Suki Tawdry's at a time like this. I just knew it.
Jonathan Jeremiah Peachum organised his beggars on a bigger and better scale to disrupt the Queen's coronation.
Stir yourselves, will you? Stir yourselves. Get a move on. We must be ready. At this moment, in our 11 branches, there are no fewer than 432 people busy preparing placards for the Queen's coronation. This is my last chance to persuade the police commissioner that his real interest lie in upholding the law and tracking Macheath down. I plan a demonstration to disrupt the coronation. All the rich will be there, and although the rich create poverty, they can't bear the look of it. At bottom, they're weaklings and fools. Just like that. supposed to be a blind beggar. Yet you can't even write a decent capital letter. Hurry up! If you don't work now, and if you don't work now, you won't be allowed to beg later on.
That'll be the guards lining up for the coronation. Little do they know that today they'll have us to deal with.
It's not the guard of honour, it's the law! And they will never hear! It's okay, Brown couldn't have timed it better. Now I just asked, and listen, when I say harmless, understand?
Harmless.
No, I don't understand. You understand nothing. When I say harmless, that's the cue to come back in. Now I just asked, out, out!
Oh, it's the friend of the poor, you've reached the end of your tether. Oh, you're selling all the placards, are they? Victim of this tyranny, is that what you want, my dear?
Good morning, Brown.
What's that?
Good morning, I had a good sleep. I said good morning, Brown.
He's speaking to me, I don't think I know him.
Oh, don't you, Brown?
Smith, take him away.
Now, wait a minute, Brown. We're doing nothing illegal. We're all quite harmless. Perfectly harmless. That'll be the troops. Beginning to line the room. In half an hour we begin. The parade of the poorest of the poor.
Like right, Mr. Bishop. In half an hour, the poorest of the poor will be on parade. In prison. Smith, take him away.
No, wait a minute, Brown. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You thought you'd be clever, but it won't work. You can arrest a few of the young people here who were just arranging a small fancy dress ball to celebrate the coronation. But when the really poor come in, there's none of them here now. You'll see, they'll pour in their thousands. That's your trouble, Brown. You've just forgotten the fearful number of the poor. Do you know where Erysipelas is? Hey, look, just imagine a whole mass of people, every face disfigured by Erysipelas. That wouldn't do at all, would it, Brown? Just imagine the impression you create if hundreds of the poor diseased creatures were beaten down by the police with their nightsticks.
Blackmail. That's what it is. It's blackmail. In the interest of public order, we are helpless.
Now, wait a minute, Brown. We can do a deal. Look, the law exists simply and solely for the exploitation of those who don't understand. And anyone who would make a few bob from this exploitation must carefully obey the law.
Are you suggesting that our British judges can be bribed?
Oh, certainly not, certainly. Our British judges are quite unbribable. No amount of money could bribe them to dispense justice. The servants of the law must execute the law by arresting a criminal like Mackie.
Told you, I don't know where he is.
He was seeking tortoise! What? 621 Oxford Street!
Since your way, Brown, as they pass my house, it can lead you right on to find your good friend.
What good friend?
McNight, that's who, Mr. Law-abiding Police Commissioner. Are you going to refuse to arrest him?
I give him. Smith, go to 61 Oxford Street, arrest Suki Tawdry, and arrest Blackie and take him to the Old Bailey.
Now remember, Brown, if he isn't hanged by 6 o'clock...
Mackie, I did all that I could, but it didn't work.
Yes, man, this boy is egg is not enough. Just try it out for on your head and live as most allows. For the lives we are living, and it's not smart enough. We don't even notice all the tricks and lies. Yes, go and chase your luck, but don't you run too hard. For everyone runs after luck, but luck stays out of reach. For the lives we are living, man is not quite innocent enough. That's why all our fighting goes the way it does. Yes, man is just no good. So hit him on the head, and when you hit him on the head, then maybe he'll be good. For the lives we Now the old plan is changed. To the Old Bailey to give Mr. Magnificent on his very last journey.